time, and whenever somebody's out in the city finding smell, the nose in the middle is clicking, and also here it collects language, so you get terms of expression towards these of the smells. Another project I did in Amman in Jordan, in the refugee camps with Queen Rania last year, was also about tolerance and trying to kind of make something positive for the children in a very complex way. And this is a game again with smell and moving smells around. So here on the table you see different jars, so the kids could play around with smell. This smell don't belong to us, but the smell belongs to you, and they start a conversation and commenting on each other's smells in a very playful way, and so beyond. Another situation is Tokyo. I got invited to do a project, and the criteria was, Ms. Tolaas, Japanese have problems with smells. So we can offer you masks, we can offer you an air cleaner for your room. Nobody will come into your room because we have problems with smell. This is the cue to my installation. So here you have the maps. People get approached to smells in their neighborhoods and give comments and giving reasons for keeping those smells and protecting those smells. So a lot of these projects is also about how do we preserve time. You know, in cities, I have smell archives from 52 cities, and these document pollution, it documents segregation, it documents tolerance over a period of time, and in a different way, you know. We make images of these cities, and then with dark clouds, but to document and preserve history with the sense of smell makes a big difference. If you understand something using your nose for the purpose, you understand it much more substantial and a conflict of emotion, and you will never forget it. So I will get back to that a little bit later. So these people are smelling Tokyo maybe for the first time. And whenever I come up with a shampoo or detergent, I say, no, we don't want this. We want the real stuff, you know? So having fun, getting back to real life, using the nose for the purpose is the point here. Decontextualize the city, placing it in a beautiful context, hardcore reality, become fun again. So this is Mexico City, which I did with Harvard, and it's about pollution. This is my version of pollution. So over a period of 10 years, we are recording pollution in Mexico City using nose and a lot of technology to do this. So these are 1 year results and the process that's going on, and we are archiving all the smells and breaking down each of the smell to the different components, what ingredients are still in the kind of cloud of pollution, which is a very abstract word, but nevertheless, it tells a little bit about the issue. So in addition to collecting smells and simulating smells, I'm also very concerned about how do we actually speak about smells. As we all know, we tend to talk about smells like it smells good, it smells bad. A lot of cultures have very precise wordings about how to speak about smells, and also precise naming smells, similar like we speak about colors. Naming colors is also very abstract. What does green mean? Why isn't there a language for smells? Very much because in our part of the world, we communicate smell in terms of perfume ads. Marketing took over, the science left. This has to change. And I think in the future, we will need a proper language to speak about smells. So the Masao dictionary is an attempt in that direction. So this is Mexico City, recording people speaking about pollution. And I made a film, 21 hours film, where people like speaking and expressing pollution in one term only. And all that data I turned into dictionaries. So these are several terms that came out of that specific project. Here's another situation, which I did at the Turan Biennale in Istanbul, working with Koç University, and then looking into Turkish language. And these are smell indications, and we had an interactive project, and immediately the term ended up in university and was worked on, and the dictionary was growing meanwhile the exhibition was going on. So we added up like 1,000 words within 3 months. Another group of works that I'm pretty famous for is the body smellscapes. In 2006, I was invited by MIT to do a project around the senses and new technology. This was during the Bush government and the whole notion of terrorism and paranoia in the US. I was curious, can I smell that a person is afraid? Yes, you can. And I can smell all kind of state of psychology, state of mind. You know, I can smell if you're happy, I can smell if you are afraid, absolutely. Because I train my nose for that purpose. So here, I replicated the smell of 21 phobic men that suffer from serious phobia towards each other, towards any kind of reason, whatever, any kind of reason towards other humans. And I turned that smell into nanotechnology that enabled the smell to stay on the wall. So the wall became a metaphor of the skin. So you have literally to touch the wall to release the smell. So here you smell a person's sweat, literally. So this is the Louisiana Museum in Copenhagen. This is a Minsheng Museum in Shanghai. And the reaction is tremendously different. Again, telling that, you know, our relation to smell is very personal and also very cultural dependent. Some part of the world, smell of sweat is amazing. I did this project in Korea. A veteran from the Japanese-Korean War was crying in front of the wall. He said, "Ms. Tolaas, this is the first time since the war I smelled a human body. Can I please have some of this smell?" So I sent him 20 milligrams. And I said, "This should be enough for the rest of your life." And I got a lot of emails from his grandson, how much his grandfather was happy smelling this smell. So, I mean, there are many ways of reacting. So this woman, she couldn't believe she could smell the guy all over. This is the reaction in China. China after 5 minutes. This is the reaction after a couple of months. It's just amazing. It just really, you release a lot of emotion in people, and this also in China. Yeah, so we preserve this wall, and it belongs to a museum now. So you have a sweat wall with lips kissing, and it's, I think, pretty beautiful. So I placed